situations.
All right, so
crossover with that video.
Man, ain't nobody worried about them. This is for education to everybody.
Great.
Okay, so listen.
And it's a great organization.
This officer pulled up on my private property. You know what I'm saying? He pulled back in. He chilled. He was doing his thing. He wasn't even disturbing the peace. When I approached the officer sit up there and wanted to question me why I was questioning him. When you own somebody's private property, you should have no threat on somebody walking up to you. And when you own somebody's private property, which these signs clearly are posted. I'm going to show everybody now because he didn't pull up on this sign, but we got a sign here that says private property, no trespassing. Okay, from this wall all the way over, this is my property, people. All right, we're going to go ahead and make this. We're gonna make this loud and clear. Okay, this smells so good, property, man. This is where I do my thing. If I pay rent to be here, this is my lease. That means this is my property. Okay, I don't want to hear no nothing. Okay, come out here with respect. Okay, when he pulled up right here. If you pull up from this location, if you pull up all the way into this location and you pull up all the way right here, there is no possible way you can tell me that you didn't see this private property sign that says no trespassing. There's no way you couldn't seen that. Okay, so it's two signs posted. I'm going to post 4 more signs out here that say private property, no trespassing. It don't mean come and pull up, back in, do paperwork, and chill. This ain't that type of party. I'm not friendly with you. I don't have to be friendly with you. I'm a citizen. I'm doing my job. I expect you to do your job. That's what we doing here, jobs. Do your job. Don't be officer friendly. There's no officer friendly. It's just do your job. When you come in, you want customer service. When I expect to deal with you, I just want customer service. I'm a customer. I don't expect you to pull up on any of my private property. I don't care if you're a rookie. I don't care what you are. Because everybody should have already talked to each and every person about this particular property and let them know that please don't go out there and just bother that dude because that dude got paperwork. That dude actually been out there and doing what he do. That dude actually know what he talking about. That dude actually will start state some statutes in a minute if needed be. But this is what you get. Okay, and this is what we don't need. We do not need rookies coming out here and doing this. All right, if I politely ask somebody to leave, and you know you identify this as private property, I don't need you to spout out to me, or I'm here for your protection. You are out here for my protection. This is the only way you can protect me is if you are out here patrolling the streets. If you are out here sitting like he is sitting, you are not protecting me. You're not protecting anybody right now. Right about now, you're wasting taxpayers' dollars. You're wasting gas. You're wasting airtime right now. But he claimed that he was doing a report. And that's why he backed in. It wasn't to sit up here and be neighborly. It wasn't to sit up here and be friendly. Okay? We're not on that. We don't do that here on 34th and Chelsea Street. We're not on that. Okay? We don't need to be on that. With citizens operate on private property. The police, law enforcement, everybody else, you operate on that property. That's your playground or all over there. That's your playground. You don't play over here. You don't play over here. You can do whatever you want to do, even though you're sitting on city property. But you're still wrong because you're wasting city's time. Point blank period. And we out here now almost 5 minutes, and he's been sitting over here 10 minutes since I first started recording. The only friendliness that you need is the friendliness in an encounter. You pull me over, that's the only time I need to be friendly. If you pull somebody over, that's the only time they need to be friendly. You don't need no other friendly encounters because you shouldn't be bothering with anybody. The only time you should be encountering somebody when somebody's doing something wrong. Or unless you at a public event and then we just buddy. This is not a public event. This is my private property. And if I politely ask any officer, anyone, to leave this private property, I expect them to just leave, just like I leave their private property. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear no pull over, and I'm just going to sit up here and take up your time of your business. I don't care about that. Because that just shows the waste of taxpayers' dollars right here. And I'm paid mine. So I ain't worrying about that. And I'm going to sit up here and do mine.
Officers were able to hold her
DJ
for about 24 hours. But again,
what
it's an unusual
smells so
case.
good? Wreckin Da Game Entertainment.
People can't just
this is what we do out here, man. We do this.
Real logical connection.
We do this. And he moved, but this is for him.
Under reasonable suspicion. And of course, that carries also into writing citations, as I just mentioned. Now, talking about compliance on the street. The focus point again for this discussion.
That was for him. That wasn't for nobody around here. Everybody else around here, we already listened to this video. These are the videos that I already show people. These are the at least 10 different ways that you're supposed to deal with any law enforcement. I don't care if it's a museum security guard.
Generally speaking,
it's always about respect. But at the same time, you're supposed to be able to stand your ground in your person and be respectful of you and that officer. And that officer is supposed to do the same. And supposed to leave you alone. Anything else is antagonizing. This right here would be considered antagonizing. Only thing ain't missing is another little backup that's supposed to come and hang out, which is what is known to do. Right here on 34th and Chelsea Street. Known to do that. That's why I call them flops. Fake lazy officers patrolling streets. Look me up on YouTube, youtube.com/DJ Smells So Good. Man, listen here. I record this for real, for the hood, just to show you. It's not a game. I can show paperwork right now, you know what I'm saying? Been doing this since 2002, been doing this. No need for the comments, been out here doing this. Only thing I'm asking is do not be on my private property where I'm paying rent at to be and where I'm conducting business. Point blank, period. And if you do show up and you sit up there and say, hey, this is private property, well, yeah, this is my private property, you should kindly go ahead and leave. You shouldn't sit up here and catch an attitude and try to blame it on another officer what another officer done, because you're not that officer. You always stand in your own shoes. Always stand up in your own boots. And don't never try to play off somebody else's anything. Stand up for yourself. Somebody ain't feeling you, they ain't feeling you.
So with that in mind,
that's point blank, period. He's not felt. What up?
A move to be safe, because it's really important that whenever you're approached by an officer,
cone bones around here, man.
The officer is looking just to talk.
And the only reason I'm still recording this is just to show you the time lapse of how long he's sitting out here.
So what is your job? Your job is to be a detective. When an officer approaches you, your job is to figure out the circumstances about which
I'm only recording just to let you know how long you sitting here wasting taxpayers' dollars.
What you do is to get away from.
That's why I'm recording. So you done sat here 8 minutes wasting taxpayers' dollars when we pay you to patrol the streets. We do not pay you to sit and do anything. You do that at the precinct.
Ask you what's in your purse. They could ask you what you had for lunch. But an officer cannot, at least without the reasonable suspicion or probable cause requisite, they cannot make it seem like they're required to talk to them. They're not supposed to make you believe that you are under arrest or being detained with a show of authority if you're illegally not being arrested or detained. Now, that being said, police can lie to you, but when it comes to legally operative words like an officer saying to you, stop, or halt, or you're under arrest, an officer can't really lie about that, because if they
I'm going to give you 10 minutes just to prove a point. Then I'm going to shut it off. So after 10 minutes, you've been sitting here that long, there's nothing else to prove.
It could lead to evidence being suppressed because the evidence was gained unlawfully. So an officer, at least legally operatively speaking, can't be pretending like, oh, I'm stopping you, or oh, I'm going to arrest you, and then saying, just kidding. Once those levels are met, once an officer says stop or halt, and a reasonable person believes they're being stopped or possibly being arrested, they can't unring that bell. So we have to find out what that police officer is talking to you for, so that you can know what to ask next. So with the initial encounter, if you're approached by an officer, your first job as a detective is to determine your status. And the easiest way to do that is to ask, am I being detained or am I free to go? And remember to remain calm and still. You don't want to make an officer nervous or anything like that. You want to make them realize that you are confident in yourself, that you know your rights, but without...
Now we're going to another private property.
Or aggressive. You want to be firm, but you want to,
just to get this car number.
Am I being detained or am I free?
One thing you should always know, when you encounter somebody, always get their name, badge number, and the vehicle number.
Trying to figure out whether you can actually
Vehicle 41.
So you're trying to
All right, as we clearly see, it's vehicle 41.
If an officer
Always get the vehicle number if you can't get the badge number, because each and every officer is assigned to a vehicle. Okay, so if you can't get the badge number, if they refuse to give you their badge number, refuse to give you their name, and you politely go ahead and just wait till they pull off, or find a way to get the vehicle number, and then you go ahead and take that to internal affairs. And once you go ahead and make an internal affairs report, you make sure after that you get a public records of the officer's name and badge number after that, because if you have any further encounters, you need to make sure that you note that and keep a note of that. Because once you make a couple of more complaints, then that's when you have enough to file a lawsuit for harassment.
Suspicion or nervousness. Now, that being said, there's another issue which we won't be talking about today, and that's when fleeing from an officer can turn into reasonable suspicion.
All right.
We're not going to talk about that. But generally speaking,
education, 34th Chelsea Street, man. Let's go.
Good practice.
Meals on Little Sky.
Thank you and good day, and walk away calm.
And this video is provided you in part by.
Talking.
You already see it. YouTube, baby.
Manner, nobody can say
know your right. You know what I'm saying? Know your right. During any police encounter. There's nothing friendly about a police encounter. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing friendly. They have a job to do, and their job is to do their job.
However, now
their job ain't to chill until their job is done. And when their job is done, then they can do whatever they want to do off the clock. On the clock, you do what you're supposed to do.
What we need to find out is why you're detained.
I don't want to hear none of that. I'm a vet. When I was in uniform, nobody didn't want to see me chilling on nobody's property when it was time for war. Nobody didn't expect that of me. Everybody wanted me to get out there and fight. So I expect you to at least get out there and patrol and protect, since you are on the bottom of the totem pole
officers are making things up
of the line of defense.
Display that they can do anything. And I've personally have been in those situations where officers have tried to do that to me. Very irritating.
And we're at 12 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm kind of bored recording officers, whatever his name was. I wasn't even interested in getting his name. Because when you all do not pull up with a cordial attitude from the jump, and it must just be something with females, because S. Brown that pulled up was very cordial. Rihanna? Yeah, she was very cordial. But it seems something with males that pull up. Y'all pull up with this ego shit that we ain't got going on over here.
However, saying your name and address
we don't see that
of the crime. It's a really very interesting.
You gotta take that somewhere else. Even though you're a rookie, I understand, bro. But you grew up in somebody's hood. You grew up in some hood. You got some kind of hood background. You got some ghetto cousins in your family that gave you some kind of grounding before you came out here in these streets. So I'm just asking you to cover yourself accordingly. 34th Chelsea Street, right here at the cross. This is not the place.
What it is that they were looking for. Next, you need to get their badge number and name. Why? Because generally, in police procedure manuals, they are supposed to give you their